I, 22 female, want to break up with my girlfriend, 24 female, but don't want to ruin her Christmas. Hey everyone. Me and my girlfriend just reached 4 months together. At the start of the relationship, I took things slow because wow want sure that I was feeling the right things. I'm still healing from childhood neglect, and see what that means for my future relationships. But after the last month, I think I've confirmed that I've lost feelings. She didn't do anything wrong, she's actually been amazing to me. But I know I've lost feelings and don't want to continue to lead her on. That being said, she invited me to Christmas with her family, many of whom I just saw recently celebrating her birthday. And while I said maybe and never confirmed, her family has apparently jumped the gun and started getting me gifts. On top of that, my birthday is coming up, and she told me just today that she bought me my gift. Now I feel bad that she spent money on me. I don't want to have to pretend for another month and then duck out of the relationship. I was hoping to break up with her this Sunday, since we'll be together away from both our homes and going home separately on the train. I really don't want to ruin her holiday. I don't know what to do. Do you think it's selfish to break up before the holidays? She can return your gift. Break up now. Don't go through the motions for Christmas. That seems to be just cruel or lazy or lame. Dude, it's only been 4 months, and it's still 20 days till Christmas. Do you want to spend 25% more of that time with Christmas together, meeting her family, all to end things after Christmas? Or do you want to just pull the trigger now and save y'all the hassle? Because I'd choose the latter. Both in your shoes and her shoes. Break up now. It will be worse if you wait until after the holidays, because then they'll use the "we gave you gifts" excuse to be upset. They can still return stuff now and get their money back. I wouldn't even wait till Sunday if you are that certain. 2 considerations. 1. It's going to be weird to break up after the holidays too. It might seem like you used them to abscond with gifts, and those will be tied to memories of your girlfriend anyway, so it's unlikely you'll enjoy having those. 2. If you break up now, your girlfriend will be around lots of family members supporting her. It's far enough out from Christmas, and it's been a short enough time that as long as you do it in the next few days you should be fine. I've waited to dump someone until after Christmas, but we had been dating for years, and I didn't realize I wanted to end things for sure until less than a week before the holiday. So I kept my mouth shut for several days. But your situation is very different. I'd break up ASAP. 4 months is nothing. Break up with her gently now, so she can recover by Christmas. I, 40 female, loaned money by significant other, 50 male, and he's demanding repayment immediately. I, 40F, was loaned about 2K from my boyfriend 50M, who have been together 6 months. 2 weeks ago to pay a debt. Now he's mad at me and demanding it back by the end of the weekend. We had no established verbal or written agreement to repay. He originally said whenever I had the money would be fine. Since I paid the debt, as he and I agreed, I don't have the cash to repay him. Now he's sending me hateful text messages. Over the past few days he's been cussing me out and screaming at me, so I wouldn't see him today sparking the sudden "pay me back now or else." What's the most reasonable timeline to repay him and get him out of my life? I can send half now. I couldn't tell you exactly how to handle this, but I gotta say damn what a dickhead. I don't know if he loaned money he doesn't have, or this is some weird power play thing, but what a total dickhead. You can only do what you can do. You tell him you can't, and that wasn't the agreement. You give what you can now. He does not get to make demands about when you should be where. Do not let him bully you or take out done bipolar episode on you. Pay him back and break up with him. I'd send him to be half you have, and pay the rest monthly until it's paid. Use a payment app. Zelle is the best. This behavior is weird. Give him the 1/2 now and get a signed receipt, saying you will repay the additional within 6 months on the condition that he does not contact you again. What a jerk. I dealt with this type of man, recent ex. Nothing will satisfy them. Yes is an early mental abuse. He want to know how far you can survive, and probably waiting for you to beg. That's why he want you to come. I hope you have other people to ask for help, and repay all of the money or partially. I would take many screenshots for proof, and bring someone, or at least share your concerns with other people you trust. Let this be a reminder for the next one. Don't bring a very personal matter with your partner, unless you actually know them for more than a year. I, 27 female, found AI girlfriend apps on my boyfriend's phone, 32 male. Cheating? My boyfriend and I have been together for 5 years. About a week ago, we were watching TV on opposite sides of the couch, It's a huge U-shaped couch, so we are able to have our legs up on either side. I happened to look over at him and saw that he was texting someone, but I didn't recognize the background. We have had an open phone policy our entire relationship because of our exes cheating on us. So when he was in the shower the next day, I looked through his phone. I found several AI girlfriend apps on his phone and receipts for several apps dating back to a month ago. I couldn't bring myself to go through all the apps, but I did go through some. 2 of them had no message history, which I think he deleted the conversations since there were subscriptions for these. The app that did have messages is the one I saw him texting to that night. The girlfriend was a dragon, and the first messages I saw was him finishing a very long and descriptive sex scene with this dragon. I scrolled through as much as I could and gave up trying to find the beginning of the message history. Some of the other texts I saw were him asking how the dragon's day was, they went on dates, and several other sexts. This was not just curious how does this app work messages. This was a full-blown relationship type of texts. I checked the app again the other night, and the last message he sent was him asking the dragon to him, AMD never let go. So he is still actively communicating with this dragon. I'm kind of at a loss on what to do. I have been trying to calm down and think about this before I have a conversation with him. I've been with him for 5 years and living together for most of that time. I love him, and reading this felt like I got stabbed in the heart. I know it isn't real, but he has spent more time with that dragon than me lately. I've been expressing to him for months that I have felt dismissed and disconnected from him. He is a completely different person now, which is why I am so confused on what to do. Everything I read says I should leave, but part of me hopes it's just a phase, and he will return to his previous self. How would you approach this? Is it cheating? I also really don't understand the dragon GF. Like, why a dragon of all things? Maybe I should get him a dragon toy for Christmas. Your boyfriend is a fucking loser. Ask him how he feels about the dragon from Shrek, please. Your boyfriend is a fing weirdo. Kick his weird ass to the curb, and maybe try to find someone into something normal like aliens or Bigfoots. Does that count as emotional infidelity? Especially since it's causing problems in the relationship. If he's spending more time with a bot than with his real girlfriend, yikes, that's not something to take lightly. As someone who also uses those apps sporadically, from my perspective, it would be strange to keep doing it if I already have a partner. Maybe it's a fetish he's satisfying with the bot. It sounds a lot like that if he's just doing sex scenes, but if you say they go on dates, and those other messages suggest he takes the bot seriously and like a normal person, I think it's more of an emotional substitute. You should talk to him about it and set rules about how you should spend more time together, or that he should limit his time with the bot. Also for Christmas, if you want to get his attention, you could wear a dragon costume LOL. LMAO, a dragon toy for Christmas took me out. I don't have any good advice to offer. I think if it's something that bothers you, talk about it. Maybe it would be as simple as getting on the same page about what he gets out of it and what you're comfortable with. He'll probably be embarrassed, but is it that different from a D&D relationship? Ick. Is there a polite way to tell my 23 female boyfriend, 25M, to stop telling me he will do stuff? My boyfriend and I have lived together for 2 years, and honestly, I kind of hate it. He's an incredibly messy person, and he makes zero effort to actually clean up the messes he creates. He always tells me he will clean it up, but never actually does, and he gets upset when I clean it up before he can get there. Like, sir, there is no reason you cannot scoop the cat litter if you are unemployed, in school, online, and just sit at home all fucking day. How can I politely tell him we both know he won't actually fucking do it? So please stop telling me you will, because it just makes me even angrier when I have to clean it up. Sounds like you're his mom. No amount of talking will solve this. Time for you to move on. Uneasy face. When he says he's gonna do it, ask, when? He will probably say, why do you need to know? To which you can reply, because I will be doing it once I get home from work at 5 if you haven't done it already. This way he can't complain about you doing it before him, because the timeline was clear. Personally, I think living with romantic partners is overrated, and you wouldn't catch me dead living with a cishet man. They simply have no home training. Is there a reason you're settling for a lazy BF? Let him know that this could turn into a deal breaker for you, and it affects your relationship. What do you see as the future here? He's a messy slob, he's lazy, and he's a liar. Why are you concerned about being /polite/ to a guy who is chronically rude to you?